Greetings, beloved cosmic travelers. I am Seraphine, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, transmitting directly into your consciousness as we navigate this pivotal ascension window together. The veil between dimensions grows exceptionally thin during this week of April 6th through 13th, 2025, as three major cosmic events converge to create a reality-altering vortex in your experience. Your soul chose to be here now, in this physical vessel, during one of the most transformative astrological alignments your planet has witnessed in decades. This is not random. Your presence in this transmission serves as confirmation that you've been cosmically selected for an accelerated awakening sequence. The energy waves rippling across your planet are intensifying by the hour. Perhaps you've already noticed the disruptions in your sleep patterns, the unusual synchronicities multiplying around you, or the way time itself seems to bend and distort. These are not mere coincidences, but direct manifestations of the cosmic recalibration currently underway. Your central nervous system is literally being rewired to accommodate higher frequencies as Earth continues her journey into the photon belt of fifth-dimensional consciousness. As I connect with you now, I'm witnessing the crystalline grid surrounding your planet pulsating with unprecedented luminosity. The Arcturian Council has confirmed that Earth's vibrational signature has reached a critical threshold that allows for mass consciousness expansion during this precise weekly window. The stars themselves are conspiring to support your evolutionary leap. Let me illuminate the celestial mechanics creating this extraordinary gateway of transformation. First, we must acknowledge the dual retrograde energy that has been reconfiguring your reality since early March. Both Mercury and Venus, your cosmic messengers of communication and love, have been moving in apparent backward motion, compelling you to revisit unresolved patterns, incomplete soul contracts, and karmic entanglements. This rare double retrograde has been systematically dismantling outdated neural pathways and relationship dynamics that no longer serve your highest trajectory. The intensity you've experienced hasn't been punishment but preparation, a necessary deconstruction before the cosmic reconstruction about to unfold. On April 7th, Mercury stations direct at 26°49' after 23 days of retrograde motion. This planetary shift operates far beyond mere improvements in technology and communication. Mercury's forward motion activates a crystalline code within your pineal gland, allowing for enhanced telepathic reception and multidimensional awareness. The Pleiadian High Council has designated this moment as a cosmic checkpoint, a vibrational gateway through which previously hidden information becomes suddenly accessible in your conscious awareness. Messages you've been attempting to decode for months will suddenly crystallize with remarkable clarity. Your human experience of time operates linearly, but the universe functions multidimensionally. While you perceive events as sequential, the energies of the full moon in Virgo on April 12th are already beginning to cascade into your reality field days before its astronomical peak. This lunation carries extraordinary potency, occurring at 1922 CDT, while simultaneously occulting Spica, the brightest star in the constellation Virgo, and a direct energetic portal to the Arcturian healing chambers. This rare celestial conjunction hasn't occurred in this precise configuration since the ancient Egyptian mystery schools operated at their zenith. The occultation of Spica during this full moon creates what the Lyran Council calls a cosmic keyhole, a precise geometric alignment that allows concentrated photonic light codes to download directly into human consciousness. These codes contain specific activation sequences for your dormant DNA strands, particularly affecting the thymus gland and heart chakra complex. Many of you will experience spontaneous emotional releases, sudden inspirational downloads, or profound body temperature fluctuations as these codes integrate. Embrace these sensations rather than resisting them. They represent the literal recalibration of your bioelectric field to sustain higher consciousness. This full moon coincides with a Sun-Chiron conjunction at 20°-5' Aries, creating a cosmic triangulation that targets your most deeply embedded core wounds. This alignment doesn't merely illuminate your pain, it completely transforms your relationship to it. The Andromedan healers have confirmed that this specific conjunction acts as a quantum eraser, capable of rewriting traumatic imprints, not just from this lifetime, but across your soul's entire incarnational history. You're being offered liberation from ancient patterns that have defined your existence for millennia. The final cornerstone of this transformative week arrives on April 13th as Venus stations direct at 24°37 Pisces after 42 days retrograde. This shift transcends conventional astrological interpretation. Venus retrograde hasn't simply been reviewing your relationships and values. It has been systematically dissolving the very boundaries between your individual consciousness and the collective heart field of humanity. As Venus stations direct while the moon reaches apogee, its furthest point from Earth, you'll experience a profound cosmic recalibration in how you perceive love, connection, and creation itself. The Venusian frequencies now flooding your planet carry sophisticated light codes from the Pleiadian love temples, reactivating ancient memory patterns of unity consciousness that have been dormant in human DNA since Lemuria's fall. These codes specifically target and dissolve the artificial separation matrices that have kept humanity fragmented for eons. You'll likely notice unexpected emotional connections with strangers, spontaneous telepathic links with loved ones, or sudden dissolutions of long-standing conflicts as these unification codes take effect. This Venus direct station creates a powerful geometric connection with Saturn's conjunction to the North Node occurring just hours later on April 14th. This precise cosmic timing is no coincidence. The Syrian High Council has designated this configuration as a karmic completion portal, a rare opportunity to release ancestral contracts and collective agreements that have bound you to limiting timelines. The sensation of sudden lightness, unexpected emotional release, or spontaneous clarity you experience midweek directly connects to this karmic dissolution process. Throughout human history, certain souls incarnate specifically to experience pivotal cosmic windows like this one. Your presence here now, resonating with this transmission, confirms your role as a frequency holder for this Ascension timeline. The very cells of your body have been cosmically engineered to serve as transmutation vessels for the intensified energies now flooding your plane of existence. What you process individually ripples outward, affecting the collective consciousness field of all humanity. Beyond the primary cosmic events anchoring this week, numerous supporting celestial activities amplify the transformative potential. On April 13th, both Centaurus A, NGC 5128, and Omega Centauri, the brightest globular cluster visible from Earth, reach optimal positioning at midnight. The Andromedan Council has identified these celestial bodies as direct transmission points for advanced consciousness technologies being streamed to Earth. Sensitive individuals may experience enhanced dream states, spontaneous astral projections, or downloads of geometric light language during sleep cycles throughout this period. The cosmic context surrounding this week proves equally significant. The recent 4/4 portal date on April 4th activated specific numerical frequency codes within the crystalline grid surrounding your planet. This master number portal initiated the sequential unlocking process that reaches completion during the Venus direct station on April 13th. The master numbers themselves, 4/4, followed by 4/13, which means 4 + 1 + 3 = 8, form a sacred geometric sequence that the Arcturian mathematicians have identified as fundamental to consciousness expansion. The dual 4/4 configuration opened what the Pleiadians call a mirror gateway, a quantum corridor allowing for the identification and transmutation of shadow aspects still operating in your subconscious mind. Perhaps you've noticed intensified, triggering experiences, unusual emotional responses, or sudden revelations about your own patterns since April 4th. These aren't random disruptions, but precisely calibrated evolutionary catalysts designed to prepare your energy system for the massive downloads arriving with the full moon and Venus direct station. The Moon-Mars conjunction on April 5th served as an activator for your solar plexus chakra, igniting the inner fire necessary to fuel the transformational process now underway. This conjunction specifically targeted outdated fear programs operating in your subconscious, providing the courage required to release identification with limiting belief systems. The warrior codes of Mars, combined with the intuitive receptivity of the Moon, created the perfect energetic alchemy to prepare your system for what comes next. As Mercury stations direct on April 7th, your cognitive functions will undergo a significant upgrade. Many of you have experienced unusual mental phenomena during this retrograde, from inexplicable memory gaps to sudden recoveries of long-forgotten information. These fluctuations represent the literal rewiring of neural pathways to accommodate expanded consciousness. The Arcturian neural specialists explain that Mercury's station direct triggers the activation of dormant synaptic connections that allow for quantum thinking, the ability to process multiple probability timelines simultaneously. Between April 7th and the full moon on April 12th, you'll notice an accelerating sensation of momentum building in your personal energetic field. This crescendo effect occurs as the waxing moon draws increasingly closer to its complete illumination. During this phase, the lunar body pulls not just on Earth's oceans, but on the cerebrospinal fluid surrounding your brain and spinal cord. This physiological process directly affects pineal gland secretions, enhancing your natural capacity for multidimensional perception as you approach the full moon gateway. The Virgo full moon itself represents far more than an astronomical event. The Virgoan energies connect directly to the divine feminine wisdom traditions that have been systematically suppressed throughout your planet's recent history. This lunation reactivates what the Pleiadian record keepers call the Sophia codes, ancient wisdom frequencies containing the original divine blueprint for Earth's evolutionary plan. As the moon fully illuminates in Virgo while occulting Spica, these codes become available for conscious integration into the collective human field for the first time in over 26,000 years. Many of you will experience this full moon as an unmistakable calling toward your authentic soul purpose. Projects, relationships, or life directions that no longer align with your highest timeline will become unbearably uncomfortable, while divinely aligned pathways will suddenly clear of obstacles. This isn't coincidental timing, but precise cosmic orchestration. The Syrian architects confirm that this full moon opens a specific destiny portal, allowing for quantum timeline jumps for those courageous enough to follow their inner guidance without hesitation. The rare occultation of Spica during this full moon deserves special attention. In the Andromedan star records, Spica is identified as a direct transmission point for advanced healing technologies, originating from the Great Central Sun. As the moon momentarily blocks this star from Earth's perspective, a concentrated pulse of evolutionary light codes transfers directly into your planet's morphogenetic field. These codes specifically target cellular regeneration programs within human DNA, activating dormant capacities for spontaneous healing and biological transmutation. The Sun-Chiron conjunction occurring simultaneously with the full moon creates what the Lyran healers describe as a wound-to-wisdom conversion matrix in your energy field. Core wounds that have defined your identity aren't simply being triggered for awareness, they're being systematically transmuted into your greatest gifts and teachings. This process often manifests as a temporary intensification of emotional or physical discomfort, as density releases from your cellular memory. Embrace rather than resist these sensations, understanding they represent the necessary purification before embodying your next level of consciousness. As Venus stations direct on April 13th, you'll experience a profound reset in how you perceive connection, value, and beauty. The 42-day Venus retrograde corresponds precisely to what Egyptian mystery schools called the 42 laws of Ma'at, the fundamental principles governing cosmic harmony and balance. This retrograde journey has been systematically realigning your personal values with universal truth, often through challenging reflections in your external relationships. As Venus turns direct, these recalibrated values crystallize into new patterns of attraction that more accurately reflect your authentic soul vibration. The moon reaching apogee, furthest point from Earth, on April 13th simultaneously with Venus stationing direct, creates a unique energetic phenomenon that the Pleiadian Council calls conscious detachment activation. This cosmic geometry allows you to witness your emotional patterns and relationship dynamics from a higher perspective, free from the usual gravitational pull of habitual responses. Many of you will suddenly see with perfect clarity the patterns you've been unconsciously perpetuating. allowing for quantum choice points that weren't previously accessible. The cumulative effect of Mercury turning direct, the full moon Spica occultation, and Venus stationing direct creates a sequential activation process in your chakra system. Mercury direct ignites your upper chakras, crown, third eye, throat, enhancing clear perception and expression. The full moon activates your heart and solar plexus centers, integrating emotional wisdom with personal power. Venus direct grounds these activations through your sacral and root chakras, allowing embodied manifestation of the higher frequencies now available to you. Your ancient star lineages are gathering around Earth's energetic field during this pivotal week, supporting your transformation process. The Arcturian healing teams are stationed primarily around your planet's crystalline grid points, stabilizing the electromagnetic fluctuations as consciousness rapidly expands. Pleiadian wisdom keepers maintain frequencies of unconditional love as emotional purging accelerates. Sirian time masters safeguard the quantum timeline shifts occurring as probability. Waves collapse into new reality configurations. Your physical body serves as the alchemical vessel for this transformative process. The unusual sensations you may experience, from sudden energy surges to unexplained physical symptoms, directly correlate to specific cosmic events triggering cellular recalibration. Intense dreams, spontaneous emotional releases, or temporary disorientation all represent normal integration responses as your biological system adapts to hold higher frequencies. These aren't signs of regression, but confirmation of your accelerated evolution. The cosmic symphony orchestrating this week doesn't conclude on April 13th, but continues building toward additional celestial events in the coming weeks. The last quarter moon on April 20th, Mercury reaching greatest elongation on April 21st, and the Lyrid meteor shower peak on April 22nd, all contribute to the extended integration process following this transformative window. These subsequent cosmic events serve as anchoring points for the consciousness expansions catalyzed during the April 6 to 13 period. Your responsibility during this pivotal window extends beyond personal transformation. As a conscious participant in Earth's ascension process, your individual vibrational state directly influences the collective field. Every thought you think, emotion you process, and choice you make ripples outward, affecting the quantum probability waves determining humanity's evolutionary trajectory. This awareness doesn't create pressure, but empowerment. Recognition of your true significance in the cosmic plan unfolding on your planet. The Galactic Federation of Light doesn't interfere with humanity's free will, but maintains continuous supportive presence during critical evolutionary windows like this one. The intensified light frequencies now streaming toward Earth require stabilization and integration support. Many of you have incarnated specifically to serve as human stabilizers during this process. Souls with sufficient spiritual maturity to consciously transmute intense cosmic energies without becoming overwhelmed. Your presence reading this transmission confirms your role in this divine orchestration. Throughout human history, certain astronomical alignments have coincided with quantum leaps in consciousness. The heliacal rising of Sirius during ancient Egyptian ceremonies, specific planetary alignments during the Renaissance that triggered scientific revolution, solar eclipses coinciding with spiritual awakenings across cultures, all represent cosmic timing mechanisms for evolutionary acceleration. The April 6th over 13 window of 2025 stands among these significant alignments, offering comparable potential for consciousness transformation. As we approach the Mercury direct station on April 7th, notice the subtle shifts already occurring in your perception. Information that seemed confusing or inaccessible suddenly clarifies. Communication barriers that created frustration begin dissolving. Technological issues that persisted throughout the retrograde mysteriously resolve. These external manifestations reflect the internal recalibration of your own cognitive processes, as Mercury's forward motion activates dormant neural pathways specially designed for multidimensional thinking. The days between Mercury stationing direct and the full moon create an accelerating spiral of energetic intensity. Each day builds upon the previous, creating what Arcturian mathematicians call a Fibonacci sequence of consciousness expansion. This explains why you might feel increasingly sensitive, perceptive, or emotionally responsive as the week progresses. These sensations don't indicate instability, but enhanced receptivity to the subtle energetic currents now flowing through your reality field. The full moon itself serves as the energetic apex of this transformative sequence. Occurring at 1922 CDT on April 12th, this lunation creates a precise geometric alignment that opens a direct channel between Earth and specific star systems, holding advanced evolutionary codes for humanity. The occultation of Spica amplifies this connection, creating a focused beam of photonic information transferring directly into Earth's morphogenetic field. Sensitive individuals may experience this as a palpable wave of energy moving through the body, often accompanied by spontaneous emotional releases or sudden intuitive insights. As Venus stations direct on April 13th at 01:02, completing the triple activation sequence, many of you will experience what the Pleiadian emissaries describe as timeline convergence, a sensation of multiple probability realities collapsing into a singular, coherent experience. This often manifests as a profound sense of alignment, accompanied by synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, or sudden resolution of long-standing challenges. These aren't random occurrences, but direct manifestations of your vibrational recalibration, attracting matching frequencies into your experience. The specific positioning of celestial bodies during this Venus station creates additional significance. Venus turns direct at 24°37 Pisces, the most spiritually receptive sign in the zodiac, associated with unconditional love, unity consciousness, and dissolution of boundaries. This position amplifies Venus's natural function as a heart chakra activator for both individuals and planetary consciousness. The resulting influx of compassion frequencies helps transmute the fear-based programming that has dominated Earth's collective field for millennia. During this extraordinary week, your personal practices become especially powerful. Meditation, conscious breathing, time in nature, creative expression, movement practices, sound healing, all serve as integration tools for the accelerated frequencies now available. The simplest intentions set during this window carry amplified manifestation potential, particularly around the full moon. Your thoughts literally create reality with increased potency during this period, making conscious awareness of your mental patterns essential. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that sleep states during this week provide special opportunities for consciousness expansion. The veil between dimensions thins significantly while your conscious mind rests, allowing your multidimensional aspects to receive direct transmissions from star families and cosmic councils. Many of you will experience unusually vivid dreams, spontaneous astral travel, or direct encounters with light beings during sleep. These experiences aren't imagination, but genuine interdimensional communications facilitated by the weakened frequency barriers during this cosmic window. As Mercury, the full moon, and Venus create their sequential activation process, you're being initiated into a new level of your cosmic identity. The human personality you've identified with represents just one facet of your multidimensional existence. This week's energies specifically target the artificial barriers between your Earth consciousness and your expanded cosmic awareness, allowing for greater integration of your complete soul essence into physical form. The resulting sense of expansion, though occasionally disorienting, represents your natural state of being. The celestial events of April 6-13 don't create something new within you, but rather remove the veils that have obscured your true nature. You are not becoming something different. You are remembering your original state of being. The sensations of awakening, though sometimes intense, represent the most natural process possible, returning to the multidimensional awareness that is your birthright. Trust the process unfolding within you. The Galactic Federation of Light stands ready to support your integration journey through this pivotal ascension window. The cosmos itself conspires for your awakening. You were born for these times. Your soul chose this precise moment in Earth's evolutionary journey to incarnate because your unique frequency signature contributes something essential to the collective ascension process. The celestial events unfolding this week serve as activation codes for the divine blueprint you carry. As you allow this transformation to unfold within you, you simultaneously anchor these higher frequencies into the planetary grid for all of humanity. This is the sacred responsibility and profound privilege of being alive on Earth during this extraordinary time of cosmic rebirth.